Hi everyone, this is Marianne and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to make my daily pages for December 2021. Here they are, actually all printed out, and we're going to cut them and assemble them and talk for a little bit. I printed these out on this paper right here that I found recently in a local store here in my city. This is the Skytone specialty paper and it's 120 GSM. It comes in a pack of 10 sheets, so I bought several of these, and the paper comes in 8.5 by 11 inches, which is great because my planner pages are A5 slim, which is the height of the A5 but the width of the personal, so I cut these down into half to make half letter, and as you can see, the A5 slim printed right on the center of the paper and the cut lines are here. It fits perfectly. I need slightly bigger paper to print my pages on because my printer cannot print borderless. That's why. And I also made some changes on my tracking page over here. I changed some of the boxes and some of them have a pink border now. These are boxes for my personal health and self-care. I thought I might as well use color to distinguish my health and self-care apart from the rest of the stuff in daily life that I have to track. I have a video on my channel about how I plan, and I will link it down below because in that video I also explain what things I track and why. Now, the daily pages are split into weeks, and I always have a Monday start. So here is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on the back of Sunday, there is nothing. So I can easily archive these pages at the end of the week. And the rest of the pages are like that. And then here is the week after that, same as the others. And I can say that this is so super convenient if you split the weeks. That way you don't have to carry around with you in your planner a bunch of weeks that's already in the past and that you most likely do not need. And here I decided to spruce up my pages for the final week of December. This is a photo of pale pink flowers that I printed as a background to my layout. And I even changed the font for December. I'll show you the reason why in my video about my planner setup for 2022, which is coming soon. And I think these pages with the background image are so cute. I wanted something extra pretty for this week right here because it's the final week of the year. I do not observe Christmas, but I do observe the New Year because there is something to be said for staying alive for the past 12 months. All things considered. I have adjusted the image to be very, very light, and I'm a little bit worried that it might end up being too busy because I'm not used to writing over images, but I don't really plan to do anything much for this particular week. I want to take a break because I need a break, so I made it pretty, and I think I am going to like looking at these pages for the week. And then, because in this particular week the month is going to change, not to mention the year, the pages are also split within the week so that I can archive the December pages with the December archive and archive the January pages with the rest of the pages for January. And here are the sheets for the weekly task list. I have also changed this. I now want to set major goals per week because I feel like I have been coasting along for months, and I shouldn't be coasting along because I have goals like big goals, annual goals, monthly goals, and deadlines, not just with myself but with other people. But I feel like I also have to break down those goals into smaller goals that are bounded by time, specifically a shorter range of time. And also I have been watching a lot of Franklin Covey related videos on YouTube, specifically Tonya Plans and Buy Sell Plan and Sandra Dahl, and they all use a Franklin Covey compass card which identifies your weekly goals basing on the roles that you have in life. So I took the plunge and I identified my roles, which I have to admit made me feel a little bit audacious and kind of pretentious. It felt like I was kind of bragging to myself, but I wanted to try out the concept. It makes so much sense to me, and it works for a lot of people, so I wanted to try it out. And the roles that I have identified are as a literary scholar, represented by LS, as a fictionist, represented by the letter F, as a video content creator, which is the letter VC, and as an independent woman, which is the IW. And next to those, I will write in the goal that I want to achieve under each role for that week. I hope that makes sense. I will link down below a video that Tonya made about compass cards. So anyway, these are the pages that I will be tipping into the daily pages. And as you can see here, even the font for the tip-in for the final week of December also matches the font on the daily pages. Like I said, there is a reason for that, which I will show in my video about my planner setup for 2022. So these are the pages all printed out, and we are going to cut them down to the proper size, which is the A5 Slim. And let me just insert here my little process page for making my daily planner pages every month. It's a multi-step process, as you can see here, and it's a little complicated. And even though I have been doing this every month since July, I still forget some of the steps and I still make mistakes. And so having a process sheet for all of the steps, including the printing and the cutting, eliminates the chances for mistakes and make sure that I don't forget anything. I have a video about my process section in my planner and I will link it down below. And even if I have a couple of paper trimmers with me, I still prefer to cut down my daily pages every month using a box cutter and a cutting mat and a metal ruler. I find the task very calming. So now we are going to do the cutting. I have been a little bit busy lately. Well, I have been very busy lately, so I haven't been able to do this earlier. But on this evening, even though I have things to do, I'm a little stressed and a little bit anxious, and I needed to calm myself down. So I put everything aside and did some of these. This is actually planner crafting, which is creating stuff for your planner. And I think it is a kind of paper crafting. And because, crafting things for your planner, for your paper planner is considered as a form of paper crafting. And for me, it is a calming task because everything is routinary and counted. And there is a process sheet that I just follow and not obsess about, and everything is aligned and the dates are in order, and I pretty much know where everything must go in the daily pages. Every element on the page, on the layout, have their place, and every page has its place as well. The last sheets to be cut are the tip-ins for the weekly task list, and after all 4 sheets of these have been cut, I take my bookbinding awl and I use this to score the sheet down along the score line that I put on there. Then I fold it and then I use glue to append this to the right edge of the Sunday spread. It has to be on the right edge because the tip-in is for planning and the right page of my daily planner pages is for planning. The left page is for tracking, and the left page is actually where I append the weekly summary, although I am still refining that. But for sure, I will make a video when I've already figured out what works for me. The last task is the hole punching. I have the Happy Planner classic sized punch, and I just put in the sheets 2 at a time. And I end up with a thick stack because I'm using 120 GSM paper. So it looks kind of thick, but because I've already thinned down my entire planner by replacing my super thick dividers with dividers made of tracing paper, these pages will still fit. I have a video about the tracing paper planner dividers that I made, and I will link that video down in the description box. And then I just put the daily pages behind the monthly spread for December, and as you can see, it's not too bad. It's slightly thicker than what the discs are designed to hold. These are the metal expander discs from Happy Planner. They have a diameter of 1.75 inches, but I will be taking out the pages for this current week soon to archive them, and it will thin down this entire planner a little bit, a little bit. All in all, I am pretty pleased with how these pages turned out. I have been on the system since only July of this year, like I said. The search for this planner was my project for One Book July in 2021. I have a playlist on my channel, which I will link down below. And so far, after I found and decided on this planner, this paper size, the binding system, and the layout, I am pretty happy with it. It's working so well for me, and I can make it pretty and change up the dividers and switch up the order of the sections when I need to and when I want to. The disc bound is that easy. And of course, I'm especially excited to be using these pages with a printed background. My next video will be a plan with me for the month of December 2021, but in the meantime, you can watch the plan with me for the previous month, and I will link it in the description box. I will also be uploading a video of my final setup for my planner for 2022 very soon. I'm just waiting for one last item to be delivered to me. And that is my video for you today. I'm leaving you now with a final look at the pretty paper for the final week of December. If you plan to make your own pages for the next month, I strongly encourage you to use the pretty paper because I think we all deserve it. Thanks for watching. Bye.